If you gave a bunch of mad geniuses a blank check, a hard drive full of animation software, and zero adult supervision, you'd get something like Love, Death Plus Robots, Season 4. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. This is a show where cats fight Satan, aliens get shot for being too well endowed, red hot chili peppers become string puppets, and giant babies destroy post-apocalyptic cities on rollerblades. Yes, rollerblades. But for all its absurdity, this season also dives deep, exploring grief in space, guilt in religion, and rebellion through Toaster Revolution. It's funny, freaky, sometimes frustrating, but never boring. So buckle up as we break down every episode from Love, Death Plus Robots. Season 4. What hit, what missed, and what made us go, wait, what did I just watch? Let's get weird. Cant Stop. Season 4 opens with a head-scratcher. Cant Stop is less an episode and more a visual tribute to a 2003 Red Hot Chili Peppers concert, performed entirely by string puppets. That's not a joke. It's exactly what it sounds like. 6 minutes of Anthony Kiedis and crew rocking out at Slane Castle, marionette style, with no plot, no characters, and no message. Unless you count the surreal blurring of art and marketing as a message. It's the kind of bold, inexplicable experiment that only Love, Death Plus Robots could get away with. Directed by David Fincher, who started in music videos, this short is more curiosity than content. Fans of the band might find it nostalgic. Everyone else? Probably confused. A bizarre opener, but hey, it's got style. Close encounters of the mini kind, tiny aliens, giant egos, tilt-shifted chaos. A spiritual sequel to Season 3's Night of the Mini-Dead, this episode brings back the same diorama-style animation with even more raunch and rampage. Aliens land, try to share their gifts, and a surprising amount of nudity, and immediately get shot by police. So of course, they respond with a full-scale invasion. The twist? Everything's miniaturized and absurdly detailed. This short is as juvenile as it is visually brilliant. It trades in-depth storytelling for slapstick sex gags and extreme cartoon violence, and somehow it works. It's a chaotic, irreverent piece of technical art that doesn't overstay its welcome. Not deep, but definitely a blast. Spider Rose. Now we're getting serious. Spider Rose is where Season 4 starts flexing its storytelling muscles. A grieving cyborg woman drifts alone in a space station, haunted by memories of the colony and husband she lost. Her mission? Revenge against the pirates who took everything. But amidst the pain, she finds unlikely companionship in a strange alien creature. It's heavy on emotion and atmosphere. The action, when it hits, is brutal and fast. But it's the relationship between the woman and the evolving alien that elevates this story. The ending, haunting. After completing her quest, she willingly feeds herself to her pet, who morphs into a copy of her. It's tragic, unsettling, and oddly beautiful. Classic Love, Death Plus Robots. Sci-fi with a soul. "400 Boys," a post-apocalyptic fever dream with rollerblades and killer babies. Set in a shattered city that looks like London and sounds vaguely American, 400 Boys is part graphic novel, part Mad Max. The city is run by gangs, including an all-black, all-female crew, wielding sharpened hockey sticks and skating through the rubble. Their enemy? Giant godlike babies smashing everything in sight. This episode is insane. In the best way. It throws out exposition in favor of kinetic, chaotic energy. The visuals are stylish, the world is bonkers, and it leaves you with way more questions than answers. Are the babies aliens? Mutants? Gods? Who cares? This short is all about vibes, and those vibes are wild.
Their own robot along with a can of tuna to sweeten the deal. Yes.
The other large thing. If you've ever owned a cat, this one's for you. Told from the perspective of a regal orange tomcat named Sanchez, this episode imagines a world where felines and household robots overthrow their human overlords. Sanchez, who thinks of his owners as servants and his food-fetching robot as Thumbbringer, leads the rebellion with dry wit and dramatic flair. It's hilarious. with pitch-perfect writing and some of the best one-liners in the season. What starts off like a tech cautionary tale turns into a feline revenge fantasy. And just when you think it can't get better, we learn Sanchez's real name, Dingleberry Jones. Instant classic. Golgotha, dolphins, aliens, and divine judgment. This live-action entry stands out immediately. A priest named Father Maguire is summoned by an aquatic alien species, the Lupo, who have witnessed what they believe is a miracle. The resurrection of a dolphin. The blackfin to the Lupo, the dolphin is a messiah. To humanity, it's just another flipper. What follows is a surprisingly grounded conversation about faith, responsibility, and ecological sin. But the ending hits like a hammer. The Lupo declare war. Humanity's abuse of ocean life has pushed them to vengeance, and tentacled ships descend from the skies. "We've made a mistake," Maguire says, as the skies darken with laser fire, poetic and chilling. The screaming of the Tyrannosaur, dinosaurs, gladiators, and Mr. Beast? Yes, YouTube's Mr. Beast makes a cameo in one of the best episodes of the season, though thankfully he's limited to being the over-the-top host of a sadistic space game. The premise? Human gladiators race dinosaurs through a deadly arena for the amusement of the elite. It sounds ridiculous, and it is, but it's also awesome. Fast-paced, visually jaw-dropping, and surprisingly character-rich, this short crams a whole movie's worth of thrills into 10 minutes. The final showdown with a roaring T-Rex is pure spectacle, and the ending? A perfect gut punch. Who knew Dino Gladiator sci-fi needed to be a genre? How Zeke Got Religion, World War II, Satan, Bombers. What more do you need? This hand-drawn short follows an American bomber crew on a mission to take out a Nazi-occupied church. But surprise, this isn't just any church. It's a satanic altar, and the Nazis are in the middle of summoning actual demons. Suddenly, it's not a war movie anymore. It's a creature feature. The animation goes wild with blood and flame, and the horror hits fast. While the religious angle might feel a bit heavy-handed, the fusion of World War II grit with supernatural terror makes for an unforgettable ride, like Overlord, but nastier and animated.
And Brenda's making them extra spicy. Please, just kill me now!
Smart appliances, stupid owners. An anthology within the anthology. This claymation-style short is a rapid-fire collection of mini-stories starring frustrated household appliances. Each gadget, from smart fridges to self-aware toothbrushes, gripes about the filthy, lazy humans they're forced to serve. It's petty, it's sarcastic, and it's painfully relatable. With top-tier voice acting and whip-smart writing, this short delivers non-stop laughs and ends just before the joke wears thin. You'll never look at your blender the same way again, and honestly, your thermostat probably does judge you.
Foul creature.
For He Can Creep. Season finale, Cats vs. Satan. Let's go. Set in 1757, this gothic fantasy follows Jeffrey, a badass monastery cat who spends his days eating demons and protecting a tortured poet. But when Satan himself shows up, offering treats in exchange for the poet's soul, Jeffrey refuses to roll over. What follows is one of the weirdest, most charming battles in Love, Death plus Robots history. Satan's demonic army against a crew of feral alley cats led by Jeffrey and his sidekick, Night Hunter Moppet. It's funny, it's epic, and it's a perfect ending to a season that celebrates the unpredictable. Our nerdy thoughts. Season 4 might be the most eclectic Love, Death plus Robots season yet. It swings between high-concept sci-fi, surreal comedy, dark fantasy, and experimental art with reckless abandon. Some episodes feel like they're testing how weird they can get before losing the audience. Others tell tight, emotionally resonant stories in a matter of minutes. Highlights like Spider Rose, the screaming of the Tyrannosaur, and Golgotha show how powerful the format can be. Lighter entries like The Other Large Thing and Smart Appliances remind us that not everything needs to be profound to be good. This is a season that isn't afraid to alienate some viewers, and that's part of its charm. In a world full of safe content, Love, Death plus Robots still feels dangerous, daring, and occasionally profound. Whether you love it, hate it, or feel totally baffled by it, there's nothing else like it on TV. And that's exactly why we keep coming back. Want more deep dives into love, death plus robots, or other sci-fi anthologies? Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop your favorite episode in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going.